with everybody? B New coming at you right before the game tip off with my pregame thoughts and analysis of not only game one, but on the series as a whole. So for the most part, I'm thinking LeBron James is going to come out beast mode tonight. Because if you think about it, I don't know if y'all remember the last time LeBron James was in the finals and LeBron James' last playoff run before he was with the Lakers. I think the injury last year and him being out for a while really affected his mentality as far as how he approached the game for the playoffs. But I think with all this talk about Anthony Davis and all this talk that Anthony Davis is carrying the team and this and that, I really think LeBron going to come out beast mode like he did in game one against Golden State when he came out and scored 50 points. And had not been for J.R. Smith, they probably would have upset Golden State that first game, and who knows what would have went on to happen. But that was one of the greatest playoff runs of LeBron James' career to me, because he only had Kevin Love during that run with Cleveland as they went, through the Celtics. They went through the Celtics, and then he not only went through the Celtics, he went through Toronto, who was the number one seed, who still had DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry, and then also went through the Indiana Pacers, basically as an underdog to Toronto, and swept them. But the East is so easy. The East is so easy. Or is it LeBron make it look easy? So then he left and went to the West. But anyway, getting back to the matchups for tonight, I think, like I said, last series was an Anthony Davis series because that's the way the matchup played out. You got to think. It was Jokic was the best player on the team, him and Jamal Murray. But it was more of a series that's going to involve AD. Now, Bam Adebayo, what I'm trying to tell y'all about Bam Bam, that boy is quick on defense, and he is going to be a very much so a rim protector. So what I'm hoping to see tonight, I don't know if Coach Vogel is going to do it or not, but what I would like to see is Anthony Davis start at center for this series, just so we can have that Bam Adebayo against AD matchup. And the reason why I think it's important, because I know JaVale McGee is long, and I know Dwight Howard is big and strong and can protect the paint and can guard Bam Adebayo. We're not really worried about what Bam Adebayo can do on offense. We're more concerned about what Bam Adebayo can do on defense. And with that being said, if you put Anthony Davis as the center, then Bam Adebayo has to guard Anthony Davis as the center, which means Anthony Davis can stretch the floor and come out to that three-point line, which is going to bring Bam Adebayo out of the paint, which is going to leave rack rim jumping dunks for LeBron James. But if you start JaVale McGee or Dwight Howard, then they're going to be in the paint. And that means Bam Adebayo is going to be in that paint. And that means when LeBron James goes to that rim, Bam Adebayo going to be waiting there for him. Now, of course, LeBron James is smart enough to see once Bam rotates that he's going to, of course, kick it out to the open man. But that's going to, of course, mean less points for LeBron James. But what I'm thinking is LeBron James is not going to have it to where somebody else is going to be the finals MVP on this team, because he's going to feel like that's going to hurt his GOAT legacy. But as much as that is controlled by the media, I'm pretty sure the media will be doing everything. I mean, if Anthony Davis, if LeBron have 10 more assists a game than Anthony Davis, and Anthony Davis averaged 1 more point a game than LeBron, the media give it to Anthony Davis. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, the series when the Celtics won the finals, that very well could have been Ray Allen MVP. Let's think about this. Steph Curry still does not have a finals MVP, but does that take away from his greatness? See, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen wasn't going to be the finals MVP because he wasn't a scorer. His main job was to defend the other person's best scorer and to be a wingman and to get his when it was time to get his. But the Bulls depended a lot on Paxson, on Kerr, on B.J. Armstrong, on Tony Kukoc, and all these other people that spread the floor and ran that triangle offense. But anyway, back to the main point of the status, what I'm trying to tell you is Bam Adebayo is going to be the key to this series. A lot of people think it's going to be Tyler Hero. I'm going to tell y'all something. Danny Green is broke as hell. Danny Green is not making shots. Danny Green keep getting playing time. That's because Vogel not stupid. Danny Green rotate on defense. Danny Green stay on his man. Danny Green close out on three-point shooters. Danny Green is a hell of a defensive player. And if Avery Bradley was here, it wouldn't even be a contest right now. But he's not. So Danny Green is going to be key as far as starting. But I don't expect to see Vogel start Anthony Davis at center. For one, Anthony Davis doesn't like to start at center, which I'm not going to let that get to me. I mean, he want to be a power forward. If he feel that's his natural position, then that's fine. But I think he really need, in this era of small ball, need to start learning how to play center and just being that stretch five that the Lakers need him to be in order for them to be successful. I think that's going to be very key tonight. So I do look for LeBron James. A lot of people think that, you know, it's always that fill-out game for LeBron to where he's just trying to fill him out to see what's going to happen. So you do expect him to come out and try to get his teammates involved. But at the same time, you see that LeBron James, when he get that look in his eye and he's just ready, and he know he going to put the team on his back, like in that last closeout game against Denver, if he going to come out looking to get his. But like I said, I think he really is going to be looking to get his. Another key player is going to be Gordon Dragic. He's an excellent point guard in my estimation. I know LeBron starts at point guard, but I don't see LeBron guarding him on the other end. I would like to see Rondo come in early off the bench so we can get Rondo as a defensive matchup on him. But I doubt that is going to happen too soon. But I give Vogel a good shot. I mean, they lost the first game against Portland. They lost the first game against Houston. It's very well possible that they can lose this game against Miami. I don't think that that's going to happen. I think they're going to go out and take care of business tonight, just because I think they are the more talented team. One thing that does worry me, though, is Eric Spoelstra is a hell of a coach, and I don't think he gets enough credit. He coached them boys past Miami. He coached them boys past Milwaukee with the MVP, our so-called MVP, Antetokounmpo. You saw what they did to Boston, you know. So to me, Miami is a very good team, and I don't think Spoelstra is getting enough credit because he is a hell of a coach. And let's not forget, he did coach LeBron his weaknesses, and I'm pretty sure he has watched film on how the San Antonio Spurs used to attack LeBron James defensively, and I think he's going to try to use those same defensive tactics. But I think LeBron James is the type of person who's going to figure them out because he does have the highest IQ in basketball, and that's why when he took over as the point guard this year, he led the league in assists. So I'm going to say game one, I think it's going to be pretty even through the first couple of quarters, with the Lakers start to pull away at the end of the second half, maybe with an 8 to 9 point lead. I would think that Miami was going to come out energized in the third quarter, maybe even take the lead for a quick second, but then the Lakers will realize how important this game is, and LeBron James is going to let them know how important this is because he's in his 10th finals. It's nothing new to him, and he's going to put the team on his back. So I would say that the Lakers are going to probably win the game by 9 points tonight. So that's my prediction. I'm going to go 112-103 Los Angeles Lakers. I'm going to say LeBron going to give us about 27, 6, and 7. AD might pour in anywhere between 30 points, but at the end of the day, I think LeBron is going to come out on a mission to prove that he is the MVP. And if that's what he's trying to do, then he might mess around and get 40. So it just all depends. But we'll know early on. We will know early on. Leave your comments below on what you think, how you feel about that matchup, who you think is going to win the series. And as always, like, comment, share, subscribe, hashtag Let's Start a Movement. Y'all already know what the time it is. Be new, saying right on to the real, death to the fakers. I'm going Lakers 4-2. You understand what I'm saying? Holla.